Yo, you won't believe it. I actually managed to get going, and it's Sunday, the 30th of April 2023. I was just saying, I'm going nuts in my mind. I'm not kidding you. It's like left and right and left and right. Am I gonna take the bike? Am I gonna go for a hike? You know, it's like so many options. It's annoying, right? I mean, if this would be just a conversation with God, which it might still be, and don't get distracted by the word God. It's a feeling that you have inside of you. It's life. It's whatever you want it to be, right? It's the self. It's higher wisdom. It's your heart. It's your intuition. Right? It's like some people, they get so uptight by hearing a single goddamn word that they forget to see what the word actually means. Because the word means I have a feeling in my heart. And I look up at the sky and I know this is life. Life happens below me, life happens above me, and somewhere in the middle there's me, right? I'm partly water, I'm partly air, yeah? I'm partly earth. Yeah, and when we're now in the Ayurvedic doshas, then that's Kapha, Vata, and Pitta. And I think that's the three doshas. But it's not that you can just say, yeah, Kapha is only earth, or Vata is only water, because it sounds a little like it. No, it's more like a tendency. But each and every one of us has all of them inside of them. Yeah? And that's then, if you want to look at that, what I just said from an even larger perspective, which is what we do in spirituality, we zoom out, and then we zoom in again, and we zoom out, and then we zoom in again. And if you zoom in, you zoom out and you see life, and you see God, and you see oneness, and you see all that kind of stuff. And then you zoom in and then you see the individual, yeah? And that's roughly spirituality in a nutshell, right? It's like zooming out, zooming in. Because if you zoom out and you see it's all holistic, right? It's like, oh yeah, I'm a spiritual being. I'm connected to everything. There's oneness, you know, I'm God and he's God and the tree is God and oh, that man is also God. And then you hear this angry voice, why are you pointing your finger at me? And then poof, ow! Why did God punch me? You know, why did I punch myself? Because I didn't like myself. Why do you walk around and you point at other people and you say, oh, he's also God? Because you may live life like this. But other people don't want to be discovered as God. So they say, why are you pointing your stupid ass finger at me? And then they're gonna come, they're gonna punch you. Then you can say, but if we're all one and this is God, then why did I punch myself? Because that's just life. Because life isn't good or bad. Because from my perspective, it sounds really funny. And you could also say, holy moly, that part of me was really angry today, so it came and punched me. And if you look at the world and the state the world is in at the moment, then you may say, all right, I am very angry. And then you may say that from a perspective where you realize, oh my God, it's actually true, right? I am all of these people, and I'm partly angry, and I don't know, right, if there's something here, if I can climb this, or if it's really disrespectful, right? It's like, I'm going climbing. So you could say, leave that to the boulder hall. But maybe I don't have money at the moment. And then I say, I leave it to now. Because now I can do this. And then it says, put down this. And do yourself a favor and take off the extra jacket because it's way too hot. Yeah. You see? Then you can say, why does God need a walking aid? Because he likes it. And he adapts to everyone else. Okay. Find the right spots. You just go like this. Oh wow. You see, you ask yourself, what's my purpose? Well, that was just my purpose. To go there, climb it, and jump down to show you that I can do it, while I don't even know if it recorded it. Right? So I was just a little bit annoyed. Because sometimes time, because like I said, the video, I think it's still being rendered, it says, time is ticking, time is running away. And that's how we often feel like. We, as the spiritual people, because we're all so connected, yeah? But also me as an individual, that says, don't talk to me because I have no time. I have to keep on walking because I'm running out of time. And so time is sometimes of the essence, but is it really? Because when I'm just walking here, talking to myself, what I see is, or more like what I feel when I'm in the moment, then what I feel is that I actually have all the time that I need. But if I'm standing around with my phone, waiting for my dog to take a shit, and yes, that's something I just observed, then I feel like I have no time. Because I'm so eager to see what's happening in the world. You know, I don't know if I'm supposed to walk my dog, or if I'm supposed to check messages. So if you spend all your time on your smartphone, you will realize that your phone is actually really stupid, because what being smart means is that you actually know how to live, and your phone does not know how to live. I would call a fox smart. Why would I call a fox smart? I would call a fox smart because a fox isn't the biggest carnivore or being, yeah, in the game. And it also doesn't have the sharpest claws or teeth. I mean, I've seen a video, and although I have seen foxes, you know, sometimes you don't know how to relate them to other beings. Plus, I rarely see a fox straight in front of me. So, all I can say is that there was a video where a fox was barking at a cat, and the cat looked actually almost even bigger than the fox. And then you can say, well, what kind of cat was that? Well, I don't give a crap. It was a cat And that's that. Yeah, and that's that. And my path is beginning to take shape, and that's always the same. Always, every day, I have to go through the shame of not knowing what I'm supposed to do, right? I have to go through the same shit every day, where I have to make a choice and where I have to say, where am I? Where do I want to go? What am I supposed to do? How do I feel like? And what does it all mean? Right? Every day I have to make certain choices that bring me closer to where I actually want to be at. And every day I can sense already somewhere on the periphery of what I know, because on the periphery of what I know are all the things that I probably should know, but I'm too afraid to go there, right? It's like the feeling, I know I will go to the boulder hall, but as ridiculous as it sounds, the thought of doing so is making me shit my pants. And that makes no sense, because it actually is not a challenge at all. I mean, if you think about it from the perspective of maybe Robb Stark having to wield a sword, I mean, the idea of Robb Stark, not the little princess that was portraying him in the series,